Hello and welcome all you beautiful naggers. Today, I'm gonna show you an action show so crazy, it will make your knees weak, your panties drop, and give you a free ass whooping pass. This is Black Dynamite. And this is my first show review. And what better way to get the veins pumping than to talk about this show, Black Dynamite. What is it about? It is a 2011 animated action comedy based off of the 2009 live-action movie of the same name. The movie takes place in the 1970s, where it is predominantly a parody of and tribute to blaxploitation cinema. The legendary Black Dynamite, who is played by Michael J. White, he is set to protect the people of his community by kicking the asses of thugs and criminals who disrupts it. And the same is true for the TV show. However, in the show, things are taken to a whole another level of craziness. Similar to the movie, Black Dynamite and his friends own an orphanage and a whorehouse which has been merged together. This is often a baseline for all the insane crap that will happen in their town. In Black Dynamite's crew, we have Creamcorn, who is a dancer, and one of the nicest pimps you'll ever have. He respects his hoes.
Bitch! Well, I didn't mean to call you bitch, but could you get my money, please?
Bullhorn, a pimp/porn star who's blessed with the natural talent to rhyme while singing. And we can't forget about Honeybee, the best prostitute you'll never have. She is an integral member of Black Dynamite's crew and a madam at the orphanage.
I love it!
All of them work together.
Damn it! Where the hell is Creamcorn?
Sometimes, to protect the streets of their community. What I love about how the episodes are written, is that they feel like they have big stakes to them. But the episodes are not just spectacle for the sake of it. There's also good social commentary to go along with them, making the episodes feel rewatchable. And I also am a sucker for action, and good tits. There's the episode where Richard Nixon tries to harm the black community through Elvis Presley. Or the episode where Black Dynamite tries to help Richard Pryor get off cocaine. There's even an episode in the season 2 premiere where they criticized the idea of reverse racism, and yes, that's an actual term.
Bullhorn, I don't give a what Al Sharpton says. Whipping crackers and putting them in chains is some racist honky.
There was even more characters from the movie that appears in the show. Like Euphoria, who is constantly a pain in Black Dynamite's ass, and also new prostitutes, like Fatback Taffy, who needs to sit on my fabulous face. And then there's the orphans. While the orphans didn't have much in terms of personality in season 1, in season 2, they fixed that, by having episodes where the orphans can shine in. No greater example than this, is in the episode Hunger Pain Games, with the main characters of that plot, Little Orphan Arnold and Little Orphan Willis, as well as the other orphans, get adopted by a rich white hunky after a child protective service bitch puts a shutdown notice on Black Dynamite's orphanage.
Anyone feeling hungry?
But it turns out, the orphans are made to kill each other for sport. It is an insane episode.
Don't be a little bitch, Little Orphan Arnold! Finish him! Finish him!
The episode even has great chemistry between Little Orphan Arnold and Willis. With the show being a black anime, of course, the action scenes are insane as the plots. Speaking of anime, I thought it would be fun to point out that the show's season 2 intro was produced by Studio Trigger, the same studio that was responsible for producing the action show Kill la Kill.
Don't lose your way.
While we are on the topic of action, we cannot talk about Black Dynamite without talking about its iconic villains. Sure, you have Richard Nixon and fiendish Dr. Wu, but if there's one group of villains that stands out, it's the Curtis Frogs. The Curtis Frogs are sentient ghetto puppet frogs. For 30 years, their father, that frog Curtis, worked on the puppet show on public TV, which was funded by the CIA, as a way to compensate for the poor state of American schools by providing supplementary elementary-level education, and he was praised. But then, suddenly, that frog Curtis goes rogue, growing resentful of his job. That frog Curtis uses fame to influence his child audience to steal their parents' money so they can send it to him. Black Dynamite kicks his ass on TV. And dies. One of his tadpoles, that was in his transparent platform shoes, saw the ass beating of his father, and plots to get revenge. Fast forward to the season 1 finale. The son, that bastard Curtis, uses Black Dynamite's daddy to bring him close to Black Dynamite himself, so he can try to destroy his father on TV. As Black Dynamite is about to kill that bastard Curtis, Diddy Dynamite steps in, gives a heart-filled speech, and Black Dynamite not only forgives his neglectful father, but also his bastard rival. They make peace, and everyone has a happy ending. But there's one more episode where this bastard frog appeared in the series finale. The plot starts off with Black Dynamite having a vacation at home. Meanwhile, everyone is annoying him and wants him to help solve their problems. As a riot happens in the streets, Black Dynamite gets hit on the head by a stone brick and gets knocked out. And Black Dynamite hallucinates an entire world. Black Dynamite and his pet dog, Brodo, who is voiced by Tyler the Creator.
I had to clean my earlier, but that was at the bathroom.
They step outside of the car, and James Brown shows up. And he tells Black Dynamite he is his fairy godfather of soul. And he is in the black version of the Wizard of Oz. Due to Black Dynamite's car falling on top of and killing the wicked bitch of the South Central, he inadvertently saves the little Rodney Munchkins. But Black Dynamite doesn't care, and says he wants to know where he can go on staycation. But first, the fairy godfather gives him magical ass-kicking shoes to use on his journey.
Get your flip-flops, do this!
But says the shoes can't be in the hands of the wicked bitch of the West Side. The little Rodney Munchkins wants Black Dynamite to protect them from the wicked bitch of the West Side. But Black Dynamite says sorry, saying he's on staycation. The fairy godfather says Mr. Magic Johnson will help him find a place to go on staycation in a city called Oz. Watts, Black Dynamite and Brodo go on the Malcolm X Boulevard path and drive away. In the next scene, we see Cream Corn as a scare hoe who is getting verbally abused by Ho Crows. Black Dynamite scares the Ho Crows away with facts and logic. Scare Ho wishes he had game, so he can control the Ho Crows. Black Dynamite says he's going to travel to see Magic Johnson and offers Scare Ho to come along with him to see if Magic Johnson can give him some game. In the next scene, a kid shoots Black Dynamite's tire. He sees and confronts Honeybee about it, who is now a metal robot. She tells Black Dynamite she wishes she had some balls to discipline and beat the kids.
Whoop they ass!
Black Dynamite tells them to shut up, and they listen. And she thanks him. Scare Ho tells Tin B that they're going to see Magic Johnson and he might be able to give her some balls. Later, Brodo is in heat, and they accidentally find a nightclub, where Black Dynamite can rest his feet, and where Brodo can get some wolf pussy.
Can I please have some of your wolf before I spontaneously combust inside my...
Unfortunately, he fails.
You damn bitch.
The Wolf Ladies are getting ready to perform for Bullhorn's act, who is now Lionhorn. He puts on a musical number, explaining all of his great achievements, but Brodo calls him out for being fake. The crowd notices this too, and charges after Lionhorn, causing Black Dynamite to intervene. Later, Lionhorn admits that he talks so much but can't back it up. In response, Black Dynamite says he should get a muzzle to help him shut up sometimes, to which Tin B says Magic Johnson might be able to help him. Hearing that, Lionhorn immediately joins them. During their ride, they get chased and assaulted by flying bass head junkies. Wanting $2 from Black Dynamite, Tin B throws the magical ass-kicking shoes at the flying junkies to get them to leave. The flying junkies catches the shoes and flies to the pawn shop to try to sell them. The police notice the junkies holding the shoes, chases them down, and takes the shoes from them.
The police are N-words up!
We cut back to everyone in the car getting hungry. They head to Roscoe's Food Emporium, and Roscoe's restaurant is about to be shut down by the Department of F***ed-up Food Combinations. But Black Dynamite scares the inspector off, giving Roscoe a second chance reopening his restaurant. Of course, Roscoe wants to come along so he can get a sponsorship deal from Magic Johnson, hoping to turn his business into a franchise. They finally make it to Oz. Watts. They walk up to the Golden Gate Palace, and Black Dynamite rings the doorbell. And now, the moment you all been waiting for, the security guard answers the door, and it's none other than that frog Curtis. They all laugh at that frog Curtis. Then, that frog Curtis becomes giant. He whips out his and uses it as a weapon to strangle Black Dynamite and smack the others. Black Dynamite grabs that frog Curtis's and pulls on it.
Test your might.
He rips that frog Curtis's off, and he crawls away. The police, as well as the wicked bitch of the West Side, shows up again, thanking Black Dynamite for beating up that frog Curtis so he can get inside Oz Watts. As the police walks in, they start beating up the black people.
N-words up.
As Black Dynamite becomes impatient, he walks inside the La Forum to confront Magic Johnson himself. He questions Magic Johnson on why he's letting his people get beat up. Speaking from a jumbotron, Magic Johnson denies any wrongdoing and argues with Black Dynamite. Black Dynamite jumps and karate kicks the jumbotron. It falls to the ground and it is revealed the man speaking was Donald Sterling.
What a twist!
Who brags that black people will always be inferior to whites because they stay economically subservient and never have the willpower to do something about it. However, Brodo secretly broadcasts Sterling's speech to everyone in Oz Watts, with the people pissed off and not knowing what to do. Black Dynamite says to the people they could fight back against the injustice. Then Black Dynamite has a realization. He gives a speech to everyone, saying that he is the only one that can protect them and that his idea of relaxing is kicking people's asses. The wicked bitch of the West Side and Black Dynamite start fighting.
Fight!
As they're fighting, Tin Beat throws a camera at Black Dynamite. He catches it and points it at the wicked bitch of the West Side.
Finish him!
Finish him.
Don't record me! No! Not an irrefutable visual record of my illegal actions!
And then he dies.
Fatality. I should have figured it out sooner. The only way to defeat a crooked pig is to catch him on tape.
Black Dynamite wonders how he can get back home. Then the fairy godfather of Soul shows up, saying all he has to do is sing a little song. Then Black Dynamite sings the final song of the series. Then, he wakes up. He learns to appreciate what he has. Then Brodo starts talking and wearing the magical ass-kicking shoes, and the series ends.
That's a wrap!
So, are we ever going to get more Black Dynamite? Well, yes and no. The latest movie as of writing this script that Michael J. White starred in, was Outlaw Johnny Black. A Western action movie. The best way I can describe the movie is, it has the spirit of Black Dynamite in it. Make of that how you will. And that's the Black Dynamite animated series. Hope you enjoyed this badass review. Thanks for watching.
Yes, we give the audience what it wants.
Smash that like button and subscribe.